We begin with this here at noon. The search for a missing Nicholas County miner has come to a devastating end. The body of Steve Lipscomb, who was just 42 years old and a father of two from Elkview, was found about 7:30 this morning. It had been more than 5 days after workers at the Rolling Thunder mine struck an unexpected pocket of water that flooded the mine. The mine's owner, Alpha Metallurgical Resources, says that Lipscomb was last seen ensuring his crew of 17 made it out safely. We have team coverage from Nicholas County this afternoon, where news just broke there hours ago. Our reporter Bob Aaron joins us live from the Rolling Thunder mine entrance, and Hannah Klein just spoke with community members who have been watching this unfold all week long. Bob, let's start with you today.
Well, Steve Lipscomb is being described as a hero, trying to save the rest of the crew. As the foreman when what's described as an inflow of water came through. Now, this morning around 6 o'clock, the dewatering process, which has involved millions of gallons of water and efforts have been going on since Saturday, was completed to a point where mine rescue crews could get in there, and they discovered his body around 7:40 this morning. A very, very rough day for the men and women involved in this rescue effort that has been going on now for about a week. Very, very difficult. The veteran miner described as a hero. He was the foreman on the shift. He was trying to get his crew out, making sure that everyone had gotten out safely, and he did not make it out himself. We heard from the governor earlier this morning. He broke the news to the public and spoke with us. Here's what he had to say.
Clearly, as the foreman, he's the leader, and so while we don't have all the details of what had happened when the wall got compromised, we do know that this person did stay, and he was undoubtedly helping his colleagues. And so as interviews go on and people do a retrospective, more of that will come out. But my goodness, I mean, that's what being a foreman and being a miner and being a leader is all about, trying to protect others. And it's just unfortunate we had this outcome.
Now that the rescue and the recovery have taken place, an investigation will begin to determine exactly how this took place. The mine does have some history of safety violations, but it's not clear exactly what happened yet. The company did describe this huge inflow of water that came into the mine last Saturday and created the situation that took this man's life. Reporting live in Nicholas County, I'm Bob Aaron for Eyewitness News.
Bob, thank you. And our Hannah Klein is also live right now in Nicholas County. Hannah, you spent some time talking with community members today. How are people coming together right now during this tragedy?
Well, Anthony, it's really difficult to honestly put this into words right now. I've spoke to several members that live right along that coal mine, and I keep hearing the exact same thing and the exact same word, but he was a hero. You know, he was 42 years old, and he was able to get out his 17-man crew before it filled up with water. Let's talk a little bit about Nicholas County as they are mourning right now. This tragedy has just deeply saddened this area, but has also brought out the best in this community. Local restaurants like the Custard Stand have stepped up to feed first responders and also rescue crews. Also, just down the road, Vaughn Baptist Church has opened its doors to provide things like warmth, rest, and support for those working all around the clock. Now, we ended up speaking to several of these neighbors these last couple days, like Teresa Hanshaw, who lives on 20 Mile Road, who tells us this right here is what small town West Virginia is all about, standing together in the toughest of times.
It's never 100% safe in the mines. You know, it's a hard-working job. It keeps families going, and I thank God for that, and I think God looks out for those. And we do know that tragedy happens, but I believe God will steer us through, and we don't know why things happen. We don't want negative things to happen, but it does, and but everybody just sticks together and gets through things.
You know, I was sitting on the porch with Hanshaw this morning, and she was telling me about her husband and some memories with him as he was a coal miner, and also many families right here in this area are coal miners, and their generations are coal miners. She says she hopes this tragic incident will bring out the positive in others all across the Mountain State. Now, as for the cause of this incident, it is still under investigation. But for now, Nicholas County, Hannah Klein, Eyewitness News.
Hannah, thank you very much. And Steve Lipscomb had worked for Alpha Metallurgical Resources for about 2 decades. Andy Edison, the Alpha's chief executive officer, releasing a statement this morning on behalf of the company saying, quote, "Our hearts are broken. Steve joined our company in 2006 and was a dedicated employee, respected leader, and friend to many. His actions to ensure the safety of his crew members were heroic. On behalf of the entire organization, we extend our prayers and deepest sympathies to his wife, 2 children who all knew him and cared for him." Senator Shelley Moore Capito offering her condolences today as well to family, friends, and co-workers of Steve Lipscomb. She said miners represent the very best of West Virginia, and also expressed gratitude for the first responders who worked tirelessly and demonstrated immense courage and resilience in the face of such treacherous circumstances. And on Twitter, Senator Jim Justice saying that he and his wife Kathy are heartbroken over the passing of foreman Steve Lipscomb and continue to be praying for his family. He also thanks the teams on the ground who worked nonstop and the communities around the state pulling together during this rough time. And former Senator Joe Manchin asking for prayers for the Lipscomb family today. In a post on Facebook, he described the hard work of coal miners like Lipscomb who power our nation and provide for their families, calling them the backbone of our state. He said a tragedy like this deeply impacts all of us. And as condolences continue to come in, we will be keeping you updated on this story, both here on air and online. You can follow us on our digital platforms for the latest developments and complete coverage.